Welcome to Good, Bad and Ugly on Vital MX, where we recap everything that happened at Anaheim 2, Round 4 or 3 of 2023 Monster Energy Supercross. First of all, the good from Angel Stadium. Michael, you go first. What was your good from A2?
Kind of the same as last weekend, honestly. Ken Roczen, Suzuki as kind of a whole. Kenny is higher in the points than he was last year. He's trended up each weekend, going from 5th to 4th to 3rd. And just overall, it's also the first time that Suzuki has started a season with 3 top 5s. We're actually better at that with a podium now since Weston Pike in 2018. So, yeah, Kenny and the Suzuki ARM Z450 as a whole is my good.
I could yell about Chase Sexton here, but seeing as he won, that's a little obvious. So I will go slightly different and say Star Racing Yamaha as a whole. It was a rough start to the season for them, far below what they are used to. But obviously Levi Kitchen got that win. And my true good is Styles Robertson, who broke through with his first true Supercross podium. He won one of the main events, saw a checkered flag first, which Kitchen didn't do, so that's good for Styles. And yeah, good to see Star Racing back where they expect to be. You're bad from A2.
Just the fact that no one capitalized on Jet Lawrence's mistakes in the first 2 mains. The 2 guys that were closest to him in the championship, Cameron McAdoo and RJ Hampshire, both had very rough days with big get-offs. Of course, we saw Cameron's from practice that made him very questionable for the night show, and then RJ throws it away in main number 2. Yeah, the Star guys had a good night, and that's good for them, but neither of them, they were far enough back in points. Jet has still grown his points lead and made this 250 championship even more boring because RJ and Cameron both just keep doing what they normally do.
Kind of keeping in tone with what you said, my bad would be Husqvarna as a whole. A lot has been said about Pro Circuit and their injuries, but Husqvarna seem to have lost Malcolm for potentially the entire season. RJ is healthy to an extent, but obviously his title chances took a blow at A2, and Christian Craig is not where he wants to be as he battles bike setup. And then to make things work, Jalik Swoll isn't even going to be racing this weekend, so that's definitely bad over there. You're ugly from A2.
I'm pretty close to you there on just the amount of injury PRs we got, but pick something a little more specific this week for my ugly. Ty Masterpool, a rider that, of course, everybody has seen what he can do on track. The fact that we had a rider that led laps at National, didn't get re-signed by Star, bounced through some small teams, was basically let go from AEO last year, and then wasn't at the race this weekend for Bar X. Rumors that he has walked from the team or they have also fired him. Either way, one of the most talented kids we've seen come out of the amateur ranks in a long time. Literally cannot keep a ride for reasons that from the outside in, people wonder. There's a lot of talk about his family and the dynamic of dealing with him. Either way, he wasn't even there this weekend. Not good.
Being the positive person that I am, I have no ugly. Let's be honest, the first 2 rounds of Supercross were ugly. Boring, nothing really interesting came from them. It looked like it was going to be a terrible season. Anaheim 2 reignited the 2023 Monster Energy Supercross Championship. We now have parity again. The point standings in 450s are wide open. Sexton now has some momentum. Webb is as hungry as ever, and Tomac has now got to find a way to get back to where he was at San Diego. So I have no ugly. I am just stoked on what we're going to see over the next 14 rounds, if my math is correct. And you can stay tuned to Vital MX for all that goes on in the future. And if you want more Anaheim 2 talk, check out our post-race show on all major podcast platforms, which is presented by our friends at Decal Works. For now, I'm Lewis Phillips, that's Michael Lindsay, and we will see you next week.